Welcome to Real Recaps. Today, we'll look at a 2020 thriller film titled The Platform. The scene starts vaguely in a busy setting of a place where the food is being meticulously prepared. There is a busy older adult in a formal suit who roams around the place and checks everything on the menu thoroughly like there's a vast food fest about to happen. There are different kinds of meat, fish, fruit, wine and dessert prepared. This place where they prepare all the food is Platform 0. The people were hired to prepare the best quality food for Platform 1 and beyond. A bearded man wakes up in a concrete room where he sees an older man. This smug older man tells him they're on Platform 48 and it's the first day of the month. He explains they will eat whatever the leftovers were from levels 1 to 47. Trimagacy says obviously as his catchphrase every time he ends a sentence. The younger man attempts to shake the older man's hand as a gesture. He introduces himself as Goreng. The older man responds requesting to get back to his spot. The smug older man assumes his roommate will not last long since he is too friendly. Then he introduces himself as Trimagacy. After 1 month the roommates get shuffled to another platform. When it's time to eat, a platform full of leftover food descends. Trimagacy is surprised that there's wine still left in a bottle. Goreng skips eating because of disgust. He sees a clean-looking apple and keeps it for later. When it's time for the platform to descend, Trimagacy empties the wine, spits what's left in his mouth and throws the bottle below. After the platform lowers, the room starts to heat up and fry everything inside. Trimagacy tells him it's the apple Goreng keeps which heats or cools the room if anyone tries to keep any food. So he drops the apple. Goreng entered the hole because he wanted to quit his smoking habit and get the chance to read Don Quixote. On the second day, Trimagacy does the usual and eats the leftovers. Trimagacy explains that he accidentally killed someone outside because he threw his television out of frustration after buying a self-sharpening knife called Samurai Max. The authorities gave him two options, either they take him to the nut house or the hole, where he obviously is currently located. Goreng asks how deep is the hole. Trimagacy says he was deep on level 132 but there were more floors than he could see below. Goreng shows what he brought with him as he enters the hole, a copy of Don Quixote. Trimagacy then reveals what he brought in the hole, a Samurai Plus which Goreng joked about earlier. The next day, Trimagacy is as usual feasting on food. Goreng decides to join him. Another day passes, Trimagacy brags about how the Samurai Plus gets sharper while Goreng stretches his body as he is reading the book. As they talked, a person from a higher platform falls and bumps near the edge where Goreng stands. The corpse continuously falls down the platform. Goreng gets his face splattered with blood. Due to shock, Goreng accuses Trimagacy of eating his roommate when he was at level 132 for survival. While they are fighting, the platform descends with a lady sitting in the middle of it. Trimagacy calls the woman who descended from the platform Mihuru. Trimagacy says that Mihuru kills her roommates at the end of every month. She does this so she can look for her son below the platform. Trimagacy hints that the man who fell might be Mihuru's victim. Trimagacy also explained that at platform 132, he and his roommate ate a corpse who fell on them for survival. His roommate then got out of the hole with an accreditation. Mihuru then gets harassed by people on platform 49. After a few seconds they hear a couple of men screaming. Mihuru gets back on the platform and descends. Goreng reads the book to Trimagacy. They get along until it is the last day of the month. Trimagacy prayed that they get to a higher level because he's grown fond of Goreng and his kindness. They both doze off because of the sleeping gas. In his second month, Goreng wakes up tied up to his bed with Trimagacy welcoming him with his Samurai Plus. He and Trimagacy happen to be in a lower level in platform 171, where it is likely to have no food at all. Trimagacy promises that he will not eat Goreng after 7 days until he gets hungry. On the 8th day he caves into his hunger and starts cutting Goreng's leg. Trimagacy starts calling Goreng his little snail. Mihuru attacks him and frees Goreng. Goreng kills Trimagacy and they feed on some of his flesh. Mihuru nurses Goreng, then gets back down on the platform to look for her child. Goreng eats Trimagacy's rotten flesh for survival for the whole month. On the night before Goreng's transfer as the gas spreads in the room, Trimagacy haunts him telling him that they are now the same. In the third month, Goreng recognizes a familiar face. He wakes up with Imogiri and her dog Ramses II. She is an administration official who interviewed him before entering the hole. They are on level 33. Imogiri is firm on balancing the platform's equilibrium and to feed all 200 floors equally, which Goreng disagrees after seeing what he experienced in platform 171. First, she tries to balance her food with her dog by eating in turns each day. She also persuades people below her to do the same. However, no one listens to her until Goreng threatens everyone to fill their food with his feces. Everyone then listens to him after that. Further tensions rise when Miharu arrives on platform 33, unconscious, all bruised up and wounded. They panic so much on lifting Miharu through a bed that they neglect Ramses II. Goreng suddenly notices the sudden drop in room temperature and sees Ramses II biting a strip of meat, which Goreng quickly snatches from the dog and throws back the meat strip under the hole. When she regained her consciousness, she attempted to eat Ramses II, leaving blood and guts on the floor. After seeing this, Miharu goes back onto the platform and Imogiri reveals that she has terminal cancer. Imogiri then clarifies that there are 200 floors in total and that the administration would not allow children to join the program, negating Miharu's cause in the search for her son. She accuses Miharu of being a delusional aspiring actress who wanted to be an Asian Marilyn Monroe. In the 4th month, Goreng wakes up at level 202. He discovers that Imogiri has hanged herself for him to feed on her body. He gets taunted to eat Imogiri with Trimagasi and Imogiri insulting him, but he forcefully controls himself, even eating his book pages. At the end of the month, his hallucinations worsen as Trimagasi persuades him to eat Imogiri. In the 5th month, he wakes up with another roommate named Baharat on level 6. Baharat attempts to climb upwards, but Goreng convinces him to move downwards instead. They team up to persuade everyone to get rations equally. They start to distribute food from platform 50 and under. Those who resist, they treat violently. A wise inmate named Senior Brambang advises them to leave an untouched panna cotta as a message to the administration. As they descend further, they see Miharu getting stabbed multiple times in a fight. They help her, but it's too late and she's gone in the confrontation. Goreng gets bloodied up and Baharat suffers a fatal stab wound. Before they reach platform 250 and beyond, they see many atrocities of humans way beyond their expectations. As Goreng and Baharat reach platform 333, they notice how the platform has completely stopped. However, as they both step off, it lowers down again. They then notice that they had not been fried nor frozen for bringing the panna cotta with them. They see Miharu's lost child. Goreng and Baharat gives the panna cotta to the girl, presuming she is hungry and hasn't eaten anything for days. During the night, he gets another hallucination from Trimagasi tempting him to eat Baharat or the girl. What makes his hallucination worse is even Imogiri and Miharu appeared with Trimagasi to tempt Goreng. Goreng wakes up seeing Baharat dead in his blood. Goreng then goes down to the bottom, a vacuous space with only the light from the uppermost rooms. Trimagasi welcomes the bruised and wounded Goreng below the dark space beyond the platform. They realize there's no need for Goreng to aid the girl by accompanying her back up top. Goreng then joins Trimagasi on the bottommost floor. Goreng demands from Trimagasi not to be called Little Snail again, with Trimagasi replying not to use his word obviously also. Goreng ends his journey leaving the girl on top of the platform as the message to the administration. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.